5 things you must know around making money and digital nomads. How do I make money without selling as a millennial digital nomad? In my pre-online life, I've worked as retail seller, camping and outdoor gear, sailor and chef for multi-million-dollar private yachts, chef in a high-end restaurant, and running shoe seller in a sports store. In my online life, I've been selling online courses, infoproducts with my nutrition and healthy habits company, mentoring others to launch online with students making $700,000 in 7 days. And I also built the marketing for an online company offering in-person retreats for 8-figure entrepreneurs and founders. By saving and investing that money, I could retire at 25 and live off investments since then. Besides investments, at the time of shooting, I'm also making money with my courses and books where I share how to travel without working, how you don't have to work for money and you can do what you love. If you want to work, you love, but for pleasure. And honestly, monetizing your knowledge is one of the most profitable ways to make money online. And not just that, but passive income. Many digital nomads are only selling their time, trading their time for money. And I don't want that for you. You can do it for some time as a side hustle while you work on your assets. You build your future, your long-term passive income, money-making machine. You can also trade your time for money for pleasure. That's great if that's what you love, but decouple time from your income if you truly want freedom. The more I know about online business and digital marketing, the more I focus on minimalist business models, scaling to max 3 products ad infinitum, mainly in an evergreen model that sells 24/7. If you want to accelerate your way to $100,000 a year in evergreen, almost passive sales, check out my book, Travel Without Working. You can also take the long road and find out by yourself watching free YouTube videos until you crack the code. How to gain income stability as a millennial digital nomad. If you are self-employed 100%, say goodbye to income stability as a digital nomad unless you own multiple sources of income. The average millionaire owns over 7. I don't want you to think averagely, and I don't care how much money you make right now. Think on terms of assets. Trading your time for money is not an option long term. Do you see yourself 60 years old selling your time for the necessity to pay the bills? And in 10 years, is that your optimal life? If not, start now creating your assets that pay you independently if you are working or not. Option number 2 is buy the assets like crypto or stock market or real estate or precious metals, what you love. What is the minimum monthly net income to secure a digital nomad lifestyle? To answer that question, it is as easy as tracking your money in and money out. I talk about that in my book. Personal finances self-awareness is key to not overspending. It is so easy to underestimate expenses and overestimate income, especially when you still pay taxes and once a year or once a quarter, you get a surprise. I've lived for less than $500 a month and for over $2,000 a week. I've lived in 40 spots over 1,000 days, around 3 years, traveling with $1,200 a month on average, including accommodation, transportation, food, leisure, and treats. The key is living below your means. That gives you priceless freedom. Do you know how much you make and how much you spend every month to the cent? Do you know your net worth, assets, and liabilities to the cent? That's the first step. Next question. Have you ever volunteered for accommodation? I did some volunteering in the past. Before being a digital nomad, I volunteered in the Catalan Pyrenees mountains, helping with woods restoration for a week. The organizers provided food and accommodation, which was a tent. I also worked for 4 days with my partner at that time on an organic farm near Olot, Catalonia, Spain. I used the WOOF network, Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms. Both are experiences that I remember with a smile on my face. If you want to volunteer in exchange for food and accommodation, here are some pages that connect you with hosts. 10 volunteer opportunities for free traveling. Note, even if you don't have to pay for food and accommodation while you're traveling, I still strongly recommend that you focus your spare time on building assets, new sources of passive income. Also, keep in mind that while volunteering, you might not connect with as many business-driven people, so you might be less externally motivated to work on your assets. And you might have fewer chances of business, networking, and partnership opportunities. Miquel, do you invest? Property? What assets? All my investments are in crypto right now. No real estate, no precious metals, no stock market. Discover how you might be losing money investing in those poor assets and how to optimize your portfolio. To sum up, own multiple sources of income. The average millionaire owns over 7. Focus on passive income ones. I reveal my favorite 2 in my book. You can live for free in exchange of your working hours as a digital nomad by volunteering. You can also live like royalty in spots like Oaxaca for $500 a month. And investing the smart way will make you enough money to live off investments eventually. Learn how to invest profitably as soon as possible. Don't subscribe unless you love this content. And if you want more, you have resources, links down below, and check out the next video. Combine them together and yeah, you will see. I'll be there. Be extraordinary.